Hi, my name is Ari Giveri. I'm a student of Pacmann Academy's Data Analytics and Data Science program, batch 14. And on today's tutorial report, we will have the topics of visualization on customer churning ratio on international banking company. But before we delve further into our report, we need to learn about our datasets. Our dataset is retrieved from Kaggle. You can visit the website via the link provided below. And this dataset is most likely to be an artificial dataset. But nonetheless, by processing, investigating, visualizing, and creating the conclusion of this dataset could help you if you faced with a real-world dataset. And we have several objectives of our report today. The first one to analyze the segmentation and customer churning ratio in multiple variables such as genders, ages, countries, and so on. The second is to create customer distribution profile by leveraging multiple variables. The third is investigating the correlation between multiple variables and the customer churning ratio. The fourth is creating a visually appealing, user-friendly, and also interactive dashboards. The fifth is creating a summary for the user so they can read the main culprit of the problem, which is customer churning. The last one is to giving the user or the boards or the company about the suggestion or recommendation on how to mitigate this customer loss. And without further ado, let's begin deeper into our dashboards. In this data visualization report, I will present you three sets of dashboards. Each dashboard serves its own function in visualizing data related to customer churning variables. First dashboard is a general overview, depicting an overall visualization of existing variables. The second dashboard illustrates the distribution, correlation, and relationship of several variables related to customer churning ratio. The final dashboard showcases the level of variables that contribute to customer churning. All of the dashboards are interactive, allowing users to explore the data in more detail and comprehensively. Now, take a look at the first dashboard. This dashboard shows us several issues. The first one, the attrition trend on the productive range of age of the customer between 35 to 50. The second problem we see is that Germany had customer churn ratio of 32%, which is twice as high as other countries. This suggests the existence of specific issues contributing to customer churn in Germany. To delve deeper into the information, we can utilize the available filters and parameters on this dashboard. You can click on the country, age of exited customer range, and gender as filters. Additionally, you can click on age, balance, credit score, salary, and product use, or tenure as parameter. After enabling this filter and parameter, I have discovered several other issues. Due to the number of possible combinations of filters and parameters, I will present you the only problem I have encountered. However, you can explore furthermore using the provided dashboard. Let's explore together. When we click the product use parameter, there is a significant difference between those who exit and those who retain. Most of the exited customers are those who only use one banking product. This suggests a low level of loyalty and lack of attachment among the customers who have minimal engagement with our banking product. Now let's apply the gender filter by clicking female. We can see that the percentage of females who have exited is higher than males. This can indicate several possibilities. The first possibility is that females indeed have lower loyalty toward our bank or banking product in general. Alternatively, it could suggest that our banking service might not be meeting the satisfaction of female customers. If we further explore a specific age range, we can uncover a more in-depth picture. When we click on the age with the highest churn rate, we can observe that female customers aged between 45 to 50 have an alarmingly high churn rate. The disturbing fact is the female customers in this age range in Germany have exit rate of 64%. Clearly, there is a significant issue that needs to be addressed soon in this context. Now, let's move on to the second dashboard. This dashboard presents the distribution of customers based on their balance and salary. It also provides box plot or whisker chart that depict the overall shape of the data distribution for balance and salary, allowing us to identify any significant outlier. Moreover, we can observe the Pearson correlation index, which indicates the level of correlation between balance, salary, and the ratio of exited customer. This dashboard also features interactive filters and parameters that you are free to utilize. In this dashboard, we'll notice that the parameter directly display balance. From this, we can identify two groups, customer with the balance below $15,000 and the customer with the balance above $15,000. Customers with the balance below $15,000 are categorized within a narrower balance range, while the customer with balance above $15,000 follow a relatively normal data distribution. Now, let's try to remove the balance range between $0 and $15,000. As you can see, the distribution of other exited customers appears to be normal. This may suggest a lower level of attachment among the customer with the lower level balance toward our banking product. Now, we revert the filter back to the original state so we can proceed with exploring the unique insight I found within the country filters. If we click chart for Germany, we can observe that the distribution of customers follow a normal pattern. Particularly, we do not find the significant number of customers with the balance below $15,000 exiting. These differ from region-specific distribution like in France and Spain. These can indicate that in terms of distribution of exited customers based on balance range, our bank performed better in Germany, or perhaps it reflects the banking behavior of customers in Germany. After deactivating the previous filter, we move on to salary parameter. Here we can observe the relatively even distribution of salary among the exited customers. Additionally, the Pearson correlation index indicates the value of 0.01083, signifying a very weak correlation. Based on these two reasons, we can disregard the salary variable. Finally, we reach our last dashboard. This dashboard displays other variables that might correlating with the customer churning ratio. Essentially, this dashboard only serves as a reinforcement for the previous dashboard, particularly the first one. However, we can still analyze the interplay between the variables in more depth, especially when utilizing the country and gender filter provided in the dashboards. In this dashboard, several key insights are depicted through heat maps. First, we find that the majority of exited customers belong to productive age group between 35 to 50 years old. Additionally, we observe a significant difference in product use, where most exited customers are only using one product. Lastly, in terms of tenure, we do not see a significant difference in likelihood of customer churn. So, based on our data visualization, we can conclude several things. The first one is customers who had low loyalty attributes such as minimum saving or minimum usage of our product tend to exit more. The second, the customer within the age of 35 to 50 tend to exit more than the other range of age. The third insight is the female customer tend to exit more than their male counterpart. The fourth and the last is the customer rate or customer churning ratio in Germany is very high compared to other countries.